Ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited because I know Tommy Lasorda is in a better place, but he's excited because we about to go and play ball. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Bienvenido once again to Pasión Friday, where it's all around some cultura, un poquito de faith, y como siempre, dos conexiones in life. My name is Noan El Boricua, and I'm excited because, as I said, I'm so grateful for the MLB Players Union as well as the owners that they finally came in the middle and they finally agreed, and now we have officially started spring training for all Major League Baseball teams. More importantly, the Dodgers. So you guys can comment however you like about how you feel about the Dodgers. But in all seriousness, I really want to be able to first recognize a couple things. We are still being hopeful and just finding hopefully some resolution with all of our Ukrainian people as well as our Russian people. And my prayers and shout out to anyone and everyone that's been a part of the efforts to all that humanitarian crisis. But let us not forget there are so many other people around the world that are suffering as well. So my challenge as always is do your tarea, your homework, and really look into how you can be able to give back to so many different organizations, as well as like understanding the importance that this week actually marked 1 year since we actually understood of how do we stop hatred, how do we stop racism, specifically for our Asian brothers and sisters and Pacific Islanders. It's something that it is still, unfortunately, still happening today in 2022. And we know that it's happened for so many years. So I'm gonna throw up here a couple organizations, or maybe here, that you guys can check out on the efforts on how we can truly love our Asian brothers and sisters every step of the way. How can we protect them? But more is how can we advocate as allies to be there for them? So for all of our people of color and just anyone in general, if you're watching this, I hope you guys can check out that information and learn more on how we can stop this hatred and really this just brutal force against all of our Asian brothers and sisters. I segue to this. Baseball is an amazing sport. I know. It can be boring at times, but one of the things that comes to mind when I think about baseball is always like legacy and numbers. And my challenge and my hope to be able to fuel your pasión this week or this weekend, or maybe today as you're watching this, I want you to think about one of the most amazing men that ever played the game. His name, Ricky Henderson, or he looked 25 years in MLB. And not only that, he is considered the man of steel. Steal. I don't know if that's backwards, but I kind of did it this way for me. But you guys know what I mean. The guy was amazingly fast. He understood how to be an amazing leadoff hitter. He played left field for the majority of his 25 years in the Major League Baseball Association. Yeah, so MLB, the beauty is that I think he played for over like 9 teams, one of them being the Dodgers. But again, I've said this before, I loved it when he played for the Yankees. I loved it when he played originally for the Oakland A's, when he came back to the Oakland A's, and even his small tenureship when he was at Toronto Blue Jays. Some of the most amazing times that we saw. Not only that, we see that Ricky Henderson, out of the 25 seasons that he played, 12 of those seasons, he led in steals. And he's also the all-time leadoff in home runs. So for me, this guy's amazing. The beauty of it was that he was very athletic. He was fast. He understood the importance of running and the technique of it. So I kind of want to throw that out to you guys. How many of you guys have been running the game within your careers, within your relationships, and within your community? I hope that you guys have understood that you have to get in the game. And I think for me, I want to, before we get the little bite size of like a little bit of faith in it that I want to throw for you guys, I want you to understand culturally that we as professionals, as people within our communities, our loved ones, need to understand that this is a marathon. Yes, we want to get there as fast as we can. Boom, 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 listo. But at the same time, I hope that we understand that there's a process in everything. You need to understand that process. You need to understand that there's moments that we need to take in, analyze, and to be able to then understand how do we go forward to attain the prize ahead of us. One of the things that I really understood was when I think about a verse in the Bible, and this is our faith, right? We talk about cultura, we talk about conexiones, but I want to share a little bit about faith. Many of you guys know we just celebrated Ash Wednesday. A lot of people that celebrate this are actually currently doing Lent. So there's a lot of really cool things. I know locally here for our community church, we're actually talking about the 7 words leading up to the day that Jesus died on the cross. So it's been really cool to always think about that faith and how do we grow in it. So I want to give you guys a verse. Hebrews chapter 12. This is like the Hall of Fame chapter of the Bible. Video for another day. It says, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the faith, to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially that sin so that easily trips us up. Let us run, keyword, with endurance, the race God has set before us. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Because of joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding his shame. Now he is seated in the place of honor beside God's throne. And I wanted to really share that because of the fact that there's beauty and understanding of running this race. I want to let you know, you're not alone. Many times we're so caught up in trying to get to the goal that we want that it does get a little lonely at the top of the mountain. But I also want to let you know, you're not alone in the valleys. You're not alone in the peaks. We are there with you. I hope you have a community of people around you. If you believe in God, I hope you have him as your North Star of knowing that you are not alone in this race. Look, if we're going to play, I don't know how many games we're playing this year for MLB, but if you're going to play 162 games, you need to understand that the endurance to finish is key to a successful life and a successful career. Again, endurance. La palabra de hoy en día. I don't even know how to say it in Spanish, but we're going to keep moving. I hope you guys understand. Think about someone or people around you that do have that endurance. How did they attain it? How did they get into that rhythm? And how can they show you to get into that same process as well in order to help you take those mile markers along the way? Who knows? Some of you guys may have to run a half marathon in life. Some of us, I think I'm one of these people, we may have to run a full-on marathon, but that's okay. There's beauty in the mile markers. There's beautiful moments to see. If you've ever been to a marathon, if you ran a 5K, 10K, half marathon, there's some amazing people. You're not alone. They cheer you on. The water cups, the oranges, all these small moments to let you know that you can get to the end of that race. My hope is that you look around and maybe ask yourself, who inspires you? Who gives you that motivación to be able to go forward and to be able to endure another mile in life, to be able to take on that next 2 miles in your career, knowing that you're going to get that prize? Look around, see who inspires you. Look, when we look at faith, when we look at faith in the Bible, and we look at these people, these men who followed God faithfully, it was a marathon. The story of Noah, of Moses, Joseph, so many different people that were willing to have this faith. Man, there's so many people. Hey, I don't have time. We got to keep going with this video. But I want to let you know this. Take a deep breath. I know a lot of times I can be very quick and I'm very animated and I'm very passionate, but I also do understand the importance of taking a deep breath, fixing my eyes on the prize, and from a faith lens, seeing what God has put before me. There's purpose in each and every one of us. So if you're watching this, get in the game. Get ready to steal second base. Why not take third as well? But more importantly, stay in the game. You're getting there, you're getting a little closer, and pretty soon, not only will you cross the finish line, but my hope and my prayer is that you can lift that trophy up and to be able to share within your community, your loved ones, anyone around you that inspired you, that it's now time to pay it forward. That is so key in all this. Look, we all want to run. We all want to get in the game. We want to be successful in life. But the only way that we can get there is to be able to look around and to be able to attain those skills. And at the end of the day, share that, empower others, and let them succeed and see what you've done. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to create that legacy. And it starts with you. That's what I got for you guys today. I hope that you guys can check out how we can help out our Asian brothers and sisters. I hope you guys can get more information. I'll probably put it in a note somewhere in my captions. But more importantly, I hope you stay in the game, fix your eyes on the prize, keep your faith in God, and look around who inspires you to endure and to be able to finish the good race that has been set before you. Ladies and gentlemen, como siempre, yo, immerse yourself dentro de la cultura. Always grow in your faith. Y siempre tener en mente, always have in mind the power of networking. Have those conexiones. Como dice mi abuelita, que Dios te bendiga.